the music yet. Where's that? Ta-da! Boy, that was rough. That was rough. Let me go back to comments.
Let's get our Instagram folks.
It was already live. Why did it not go? That's weird.
Instagram is funny.
Not in a good way sometimes. Oh, look, there's all sorts of people on already. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning, all these wonderful people.
Bright early on a Saturday.
Good morning, Kathy.
Good morning.
Barbara, Jody.
It's Saturday. It's 9 o'clock. That means it's study hall time.
That's Tony.
And that's Josh. And what's study hall about?
We're figuring this out.
I know, this is fun. This is fun.
We have so many classes at both of our locations and events that we had to dedicate an hour every week, ish, some time every single Saturday at 9 a.m. to talk and focus on those exact things, those events and classes. So that's what study hall is. And normally she has a little bell. She goes, classes in session.
I didn't bring my computer.
It's all right. I got to switch sides. My head's getting cut off.
Just a little bit. I can move the camera back.
Yeah, it's
or we can take that off.
No, keep it on there.
Okay.
That's more important than my head, than my hat. Made it down to Florida. Fantastic. Welcome, Pat. It's a beautiful day.
That's right. It's a gorgeous day. I was at the beach this morning, so
I saw that.
Beautiful.
Nice sunset. Or sunrise.
It could be sunset somewhere.
It's true.
It's just not here.
I love it. All these happy people.
Yeah, look at it. Lots of people on YouTube. Good morning, YouTubers.
Good morning, YouTubers.
YouTubers.
Instagrammers. Hey, Bonnie. Good morning. Where do we start?
I have no idea where
Let's start with, I'm wearing a shirt.
I am
You're
too.
wearing a shirt.
Shabbat!
It's getting, what is today? The 12th?
We have like, yeah, we have like 2.5 weeks.
Another date. Yeah.
It's the 12th.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and honestly, it's been awesome. Lots of shop hoppers. Just FYI, we still have a few of these magazines left.
Yeah, and we brought some here to Palm Coast.
We did? Okay, cool.
So we have some in Palm Coast, some in St. Augustine.
And then mainly the reason I say that, you still have time to hit some shops. Especially you can easily knock out a region.
Yep.
And get entered into some of the prizes. They're giving away some really cool stuff. But also, it's just an awesome magazine to have. It's like your personal little roadmap to the shops that are currently open and obviously doing fun things and participating here in Florida. So, fantastic magazine. We still have a couple left. I know people kind of are on the search. So, Cut Up and Sew has them.
We do. Both locations.
Fun shirts too.
Yeah, we don't have any shirts though. Sorry, guys. No there's still some binders up in St. Augustine.
We do have the binders for the blocks or for the cards, the pattern cards.
Oh, we still have some of the floor mats too, the canvas.
We do.
Quilts.
Yeah, I want to see what people are doing with those.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't seen a lot of posts. I don't know if I've seen any posts. I think it's one of those things. People are probably still on the road and they're just going, I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
Right, I'm not sewing
because it's a blank canvas essentially, and then so we do have some left though.
So there's a Facebook group for the All Florida Shop Hop as well. So if you join that, you get really inspired quick. People are doing the blocks. People are visiting shops, finding bunnies and
taking fun pictures with all the hoppers,
frogs,
and it's great.
It's a lot of fun.
It's been fun. So Shop Hop is still on and rocking. Got a little bit left. So today's Saturday, right? So that means we are open till 4. Just a friendly reminder. After April, we go back to the 3 o'clock.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. And that extra hour,
it kills us.
Well, people go, thank God it's Friday, and I'm like, well, Friday is just the day before Saturday,
That's right.
really. So thank God it's Saturday. So 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock for us, it's a big difference in retail.
That's right. It is.
But we love being here. So.
We do.
Good morning, Kim.
Morning, Kim. So that's that. Oh, what do you think about these?
I think they're adorable. I think they're awesome.
We've talked about these for a while now. There's 12 fat quarters in here. We have quite a few at both locations in St. Augustine and Palm Coast.
Let's see which one I show. Look at the little chicken scratch. There we go.
And they're 30% off right now. So I think it's a great deal.
Well, heck yeah, it's a great deal.
It's a great deal.
But we want to do something more, right?
We're going to challenge. We're going to challenge you. If you purchase one of those, put it together. I think it'd be a great baby quilt is what I'm thinking. Or an Easter quilt. Put it together a quilt top, and we'll give you 60 days. Because, you got to think this through sometimes.
You got stuff going on.
So it's April, May, so we'll do June 12th. How about that? Everybody write this down. Don't forget.
June 12th.
June 12th. Bring in your top, either St. Augustine, we haven't told the other people yet,
Surprise.
or Palm Coast, and we will give you an opportunity to win a $50 gift card.
That's right. So it's a little challenge, basically, is what we're going to do. We're going to have some fun with this. So I love good marketing. I'll be honest with you. This is so cute, so stinking adorable, right? But
yeah, it is.
I'll just be honest with you. They priced it too high. They just did. So immediately we just realized that and said, okay, 30% off. Now it's priced right.
Yes.
But we want to have more fun with it because it is stinking cute. So I love the idea. This was Tony's kind of brainchild. But yeah, make something with it. Make a sample with it. A quilt top or even a table runner. I'm okay with that. Make something with it.
Right.
And then by June 12th, bring it in. And then we'll have a little fun, friendly competition. That's right. A challenge. So I love the idea. It'll be fun. And it is really cute. Or make it sooner because it's kind of perfect for Easter.
It's perfect
you got
for Easter.
Not a lot of time for that.
I just think it'd be so cute for a kid's quilt.
Yep. And we have these, it's called chicken scratch. We have these, and it's 1 dozen fat quarters, just by the way. And we have them at both locations.
Me too.
Can't help it.
Okay. Comedy show. The Quilting Comedy Show.
Right.
That should have been the new name of the show.
Yeah, no, that sets the bar too high.
They'll expect it.
Good morning, Brenda. Hey, Cassie. All right, cool. So fun competition, check. Shop hop, check. What else? I don't have a sticky note. So.
Well, you don't need one. Do you want to talk about that, or you want to wait till I talk about classes?
No, let's go ahead and just talk about this. So she's going to, in a second, well, no, I guess that class has already started, right? Yep. So anyway, we've got some new patterns in. You know we love bag makers.
Yes.
And Lynn's Handmade was introduced to me from RJ, or Tony, I can't remember, but via RJ. And I ordered some patterns, and I got a handful of them.
They're so cool.
They're totally love different. Them. And it just so happens that someone very nice made this for me a while back. And this is the I mean, it's like identical. Now, if you know Cindy, you know she modifies things and makes it her own. But I mean, how perfect is it that we've got in the Maeve pack, and I've got a sample to show. Now, I use this all the time, but I will leave it here at the store so you can see it. So we just thought, what an opportunity to show you guys awesome patterns. The bag that RJ's doing now, the Saya is really cool. I can't wait to see how that's made. I want to see it in person. They just feel a little different to me. Top, qualities.
It's like a designer bag.
Yeah. So I'm excited, and I want to see some people use some of these patterns and make some amazing bags.
I agree.
And we're working on getting some nice vinyl and some leather and things in. So that's in the works for you guys. I'm excited.
We need to do a pop-up shop. We're still talking about that too.
Yeah. So anyway, we just got some of these patterns in, so come in and check them out. And these are in the Palm Coast store, by the way. We didn't get tons, so we're just kind of introducing them here, seeing how it works. And then once I know you fall in love with the patterns, we'll throw them in both stores probably.
Awesome. Sweet.
I'm excited.
Me too. I love that we have a variety of choices and trying to introduce more things.
We still love Bianni.
We totally love Bianni.
And Sally Tomato and all that. But I mean, there are so many bag makers out there and patterns, and we're trying to grow and challenge you guys to maybe do something that's probably a step up, I would say, even, up your game a little bit. Throw in some leather or some vinyl if you haven't played with that before. Look how incredible that is.
The texture, yeah. It's the texture.
Yeah, it's wild.
Awesome.
We won't talk about the new Tula Pink that they just announced, by the way.
We got to get no. We need the new Tula Pink that's supposed to be here this month.
I know. It's bittersweet that she does that. She shows a new line that comes out in October, and we don't even have the one that's coming in April yet. So
the end of April, I think, is when it's coming.
It'll be here soon.
Not soon enough.
No.
The gray wolf's really cool. And if you don't know what that is, go to Tula's website and you'll see it.
Yeah, it's incredible.
All right, so let's talk about classes. We don't have a lot of events happening over the next couple of weeks, the next month actually, because we're trying to catch up from the last 3 months. It's been crazy. It's been awesome. It's been crazy.
It has been great. It's been awesome. As always, the start of the year is just on.
Go. And then we kind of go.
And then we regroup.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is wonderful.
That's what we're doing right now.
But we're not slowing down for classes.
No.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit. So I'm going to talk into that. So I'm going to talk about what the rest of the classes are for April in St. Augustine and Palm Coast. May looks a little empty, but don't fret. Our teachers are meeting April 19th to discuss opportunities for new classes. So you just keep an eye on that calendar. Remember, caughtupandsew.com. We've got 3 calendars up there. We've got Palm Coast, St. Augustine, and Zoom classes. So there's no reason none for you not to take a class.
Zero excuses.
Zero excuses.
That's right. And by the way, not to cut you off, but I went to, I did a guild presentation, and I've got a handful of others lined up. And one of the main focuses, and the reason I go, is to ask, what classes do you want? What are we missing? So keep that coming in. I love when people take the time to reach out to me or pull me to the side and say, I'd really like a class on whatever.
Right.
That helps us. So keep that coming. Whether you email us, info@cutupandsew.com, put it in the chat, stop in and see us, call, whatever. Like, we're here, and we need that input.
Right.
Truthfully. And then we can literally, with our army of teachers, ask who wants to teach this class.
We have a platoon of teachers.
It's awesome.
We have right now we have over 19 teachers. So this is pretty exciting. So that's why we're having a meeting, so we can kind of plan out. But if you look in June and July, the calendars are full.
Yep.
They're full because we're doing lots of seasonal things. So I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. So let's talk with Palm Coast. So today is the Die Hard Club. If you don't know what the Die Hard Club is, it's for everybody or anybody who owns an AccuQuilt.
Or wants to own
Or wants to own Accu. If you want to know what the AccuQuilt's all about, it's a great club to kind of listen and sit back and take some information in. Or if you have one and you're using it, it's a great way to give information and inspire other people. Cindy is our hostess, but she includes everybody in the conversation. So it's a really great club to be a part of and be active. She's talking about applique this year, well, up for right now. So, the applique dies and how to use them, how to applique.
Awesome.
All sorts of great things. So,
AccuQuilt has made a huge comeback. And a lot of people still have it but aren't using it, or they're not quite inspired enough. So that's why I encourage you just to come and just sit and listen.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's an opportunity to get motivated and excited about something that you already own, and you need to be using it.
Exactly.
Die Hard Club.
That's today, this morning at 10:30.
10:30. Yep.
And let's talk about our clubs. So in Palm Coast, we have quite a few clubs, and it's that time of the month where they start popping up. So we have the Bag Lady Club on Tuesday, which is tax day. We have another thing going on tax day. Should I mention it now?
Go for it.
So,
because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you do. So first of all, we have Bag Club starting at 10:30, and then we have Serger 101 afterwards. If you have a serger, never used it, don't know how to thread it, this is the class for you. I haven't looked to see how many people signed up, but we'll check that here soon. Yeah. But tax day, we're also doing an in-store promotion of 10% off if you come in and purchase today on tax day. That's only on tax day.
On tax day.
We'll talk about that Monday too when we remember that.
Yeah.
Are you reading the comments?
Yes, on both AccuQuilt cutters and dies are wonderful, and I love the Die Hard Club. Thank you, Denise.
Awesome.
Our cheerleader. I love it. Brenda says, I would like to have some technique classes from Melanie.
You got to talk to Melanie.
Yeah.
She's not on my teacher list.
Brenda, I think you got the hookup.
That's
I
right.
think you can make that happen.
That's pretty funny.
Just go next door. Let's go in order.
Okay. We're not there yet.
I'm way too easy to get sidetracked. So
so that's the 15th. On the 16th is Baby Lock University Embroidery Part 1. So if you have any of these embroidery machines from Baby Lock Radiant, Solaris,
Destiny.
Nope.
No?
We did not include because it's too different with the Radius and Solaris.
Oh, I got you. Okay, we're trying to focus on I got it.
So we got Radiant, Solaris, Pathfinder, Meridian 1 and 2, and Altair 1 and 2.
Because the Destiny is a little bit older, so they changed. Yeah, makes sense.
The embroidery part's different. So if you have a Destiny and you need help, we'll totally work with you one-on-one. But this class is really for all those types of machines, and it's all embroidery. So if you have a machine that doesn't do embroidery, this is not the Baby Lock class for you. But there's a 2-part class. So one's this month and the second half is next month. So if you're going to sign up, make sure you sign up for both of them to get the information. Irene is our go-to Baby Lock teacher and amazing teacher, so you don't want to miss information from her.
Lots of knowledge. Lots and lots of knowledge. And we will have the Baby Lock University sewing, starting from the beginning. We kind of...
It takes 6 months.
Rotate it.
Right.
Yeah.
We do one a month. So we start in January and February. Actually, we start February and March with sewing 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And
Tony's right. Something to just throw out. And we've actually had a handful of people calling recently, which is great. And they're like, sewing 101, for example, is, a scheduled day every month
in both locations,
but somebody works or it doesn't work, that timing doesn't work for them, call us. Again, because we have so many teachers, Toni, we basically give Toni the information. She finds a teacher. We reach out to the person. We'll schedule a one-on-one around their time. And the only way to do that is to communicate with the teacher and the student.
Right.
So we kind of at that point step back and say, you guys find a right schedule, right time. Where I'm going with that is we can schedule something for you if you see something on the class, but you missed it or you can't make it.
Right.
It's a huge, I mean, honestly, the fact that we can offer that is massive.
Yeah, a lot of people can't offer that.
No, I know.
And we have several teachers that'll do private lessons.
Right. So call us if you want a class but you just can't get there, or if you missed something. What prompted this is like the Baby Lock University. You just got a new Baby Lock, and you're like, I missed the sewing portion of it or whatever. Call us. Mm-hmm. Totally.
So Pat, we have an embroidery club up in St. Augustine, and we have embroidery club down here in Palm Coast. But St. Augustine, it's called Hoopapalooza. It's the first Saturday of the month. It's not geared. Bernina is a heavy part of it, but it's included for everybody.
It's not brand specific.
So we do have mastery classes for embroidery for Berninas. Then those are on the calendar. They tend to be every other month or so. So yeah, look on our calendar. They tend to be also on Tuesdays. So Melanie does teach those classes. So check the calendar, Pat, if you're looking for an embroidery class for your Bernina.
And also, Pat, you asked, is the Die Hard Club available online? Not at the moment.
Not yet.
We are working on getting, especially AccuQuilt. After the Lakeland show, we realized we're trying to get a lot of Zoom classes going and started. So we were talking about it this morning. So we're going to start sprinkling those in and offering more education via Zoom. Mm-hmm. So
right. We just got to find the right teachers to
hang on tight.
Right. Teach you right.
Because Zoom is a different beast. We've said it so many times, but we got to make sure we do it right. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it.
Yep. Exactly. All right.
Nancy.
So next week in Palm Coast, we have the Serger Club on the 22nd, which is Earth Day, and we have something else going on Earth Day. Well, you have to wait till next month.
Birthday.
Well, that's my birthday too, but and then on the 23rd we have the Hump Day Hoopers. Is this class?
Hump Day Hoopers is the Palm Coast Embroidery Club, by the way.
Correct. And then the 25th and the 26th, we have Sleep in Your Bed Retreat. I have a couple spots left. That's a class I'm teaching. You pick out 2.5 yards of fabric. You bring it in. I match all the coordinating fabric. I cut everything. You come and sew with us for 2 days. We have a party, and you walk out with a quilt top.
Boom.
You might have the borders on. You might not. But it's all cut for you, so that makes it easier, too. You go home and just slap them on. I also cut your binding.
What was the date of that?
The 24th and 25th.
Spots
26th.
Available, do you know?
Yes. For the Sleep in Your Bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still some spots. I'm shocked.
Which is wild.
It's very shocking.
Yeah, sign up for that. That's a ton of fun. Toni does an amazing job at organizing that and making sure it's just easy, fun. All you got to do is come there, hang out, and sew and have fun. Mm-hmm. By the way, Nikki, thank you for writing this. I bought a new machine from them, and Toni was awesome and offered to help teach me on Saturdays because I work during the week.
Yep.
Boom. How much did Toni pay you to say that, huh?
Not enough.
Not enough. No, honestly, thank you for taking the time to say that.
Thank you.
And thank you for taking care of her. That's awesome. That's how we roll.
That's right.
I love it.
We love on our customers.
Yeah.
Or your friends now. You're not customers. You're our friends.
It's true.
So, looking forward into May in Palm Coast, we have 2 things that I'm going to talk about. We're going to talk about the T-shirt. Josh's infamous T-shirt.
Can you take it down? I can see it. I don't think
Yeah, you can see it. If you haven't, you've seen it on him. What? Nancy did an amazing job.
Yeah, she did. And people were immediately, we sold out of the fabric immediately. But people were going, I want a shirt like that. And Nancy said, thank goodness, well, I'll teach the class.
That's right.
So, and there's not, how many spots? It's
almost full.
It's almost full. So if you want to take this, and it's called Hawaiian T-shirt, I think that's what it's the title, right? Yep. Hawaiian shirt or Hawaiian, not T-shirt. Hawaiian shirt. Sign up today because it will fill.
And it's May 9th. So
May 9th.
It's a Friday, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Nancy's awesome. And yeah, I want like 15 of those shirts with all the fabric that we have.
She'll do it. Don't say that loud.
Oh no, we've talked.
Oh.
I'm actually going to take the class, so I have to do it myself.
Oh, I think he's going to.
I told her I'm not penning. I'm using the magic. No, I always call them magic wonder clips. Magic wonder.
It is wonderful, magical.
Yeah.
So,
I
all
will
right.
come to the teachers meeting. Fantastic.
Awesome. Awesome, Melanie. So let's go to St. Augustine real quick. And we don't have a lot of classes in St. Augustine. We're still kind of building that up. It's going to take a time. What?
Well, I was just saying, before you jump into St. Augustine, I just wanted to share what we did.
Oh, and Fiber Share. Yeah.
So fiber play is something that it actually comes up a lot. And I think because people go, well, that sounds interesting. I don't really get it. You know, what is it? So they want more information. So essentially, it's just a club that we meet
once a month
on some day.
Second Thursday of the month
Thank
in Palm
you.
Coast.
Thank you. At 5 p.m. So that means people that work can come and join us. And we've done everything, and we've talked about it, from flower pounding, thread painting, foiling, ink tints, pencils. The idea is just trying new techniques, playing with fiber or whatever. And so we just did couching. And how fun is that?
That's really cool. Did you do that on the big machine too?
No, I did this one on I think it was on the Bernina, the 790.
Oh, nice.
But it's, I don't know if you could tell, that's yarn. So again, we were just playing. So we did free motion couching technically. But I'm telling it just, every single time we do this, whether it's pounding flowers, which I always use that one because that was the weirdest thing.
And it was so much fun.
It was. But even though that was probably the weirdest one for me, because I was like, how would I use that? I still got ideas of ways to incorporate that in the art stuff that I do. And couching immediately was like, oh, this is going to be cool. It just adds another texture. And it was a small group, but Karen, Louise, Denise, Janice, and myself had some fun. You guys missed out. So make sure you sign up for next month's. And I don't know what we're doing yet. That's the other thing. This was kind of a last minute decision what to do. It doesn't matter. You should just show up. I guarantee you.
Never know what's going to be.
It's just playing. It's fun. So I like this one because it's a very unique class or club or whatever we want to call it. Yeah. Thing.
So we're doing something similar in St. Augustine, but it meets every other month. It's called the Fiber. What is it? Fiber Play, but it's on a Saturday, and they're doing the 12 by 12 project that Joanne had talked about on the morning show. So, it's every other month. Same concept where but they're focused on a 12-inch square, and you're doing something to it that could be anything.
Yeah, it could be traditional quilting, like piecing, or you could just be doing some art stuff, collage quilting, whatever. That's right.
And I think the goal is that she wants to have like swaps. So you make it and then you guys swap it. I'm not sure we'll have to have her talk more into it when she comes back. She comes back for another week, I think.
We will have her talk about that because, it's going to be fun. I like that. Oh, Denise, I guess you're allowed to miss one.
Denise came to my class. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Which, by the way, go to the Facebook Cut Up and Sew crew page and look at the progress or the pictures that Toni did of the kaleidoscope class. Whoa.
Yeah, lots of fun. They're still working through it. They're gonna do great.
But it's awesome.
That's right.
It is so awesome. So I'm sorry.
On
to St. Augustine.
It's all good. I'm here all day. So St. Augustine, we have potluck pals, and I don't have any samples. All these samples are up there. This is what I'll talk to my teachers about. I would love to have samples in both locations. Sometimes it's not feasible, but that way, if you're in Palm Coast, you know what classes are up in St. Augustine and vice versa. So we'll get there.
And we are going to start doing some lives in St. Augustine so that we have access to those things. But you could absolutely go to the website and look at a sample. We've actually showed it before, so feel free to go back a couple of
I think
videos on YouTube. And it's exactly what you think. It's a potluck pal. It's your potluck dinner, and it's a buy any product.
You put casserole dish in it.
Yeah, it's a buy any project.
It is. Yeah. It is.
It's awesome.
And it is the 18th of April. In St. Augustine. So I'm on St. Augustine now. And in St. Augustine, the 25th of April, we have Mastering Your Cover Stitch. So this is that wonderful bag. We've shown this a couple times. And I don't know I think she's got some signups for it. But it's a decorative process of using your cover stitch on your serger. So this is a serger-based class. It does need to have a cover stitch option for your serger. Do all machines have? No, not a cover stitch.
No. You would either have a cover stitch only, or some of the top of the line machines are combos. This is really cool, though.
It's very cool. Even the strap is made with this. I mean, everything's done on the
So National Serger Month.
Keeping the theme.
Take classes on your serger. Learn to use those things. Now that they're easy to thread, all you gotta do is play.
That's right.
And if you have one that's not easy to thread, come see us. We'll give you one.
Well, we'll sell you.
We will give you a great deal on one.
Trade up. You can
Yeah.
always trade up too.
Exactly. But you need an air thread serger, to be honest with you. No reason to say naughty words while you're serging. You're supposed to just be having fun. No stress.
No naughty words. I love it.
You know who you are.
So
what
I guess
was the date of that again? I'm sorry.
that's the 25th.
25th?
Or
6th. 26th. 26th in St. Augustine. Sign up for this.
Okay, just look at the calendar. Now we are doing it in Palm Coast, but it's not till the fall. So if you're like you don't want to do it, that's not a good time for you. We'll do it again in the fall here in Palm Coast. We've got 2 dates on the calendar.
Nice.
We thought Judy thought ahead. I booked her calendar.
Yeah, this one should be full. Sign up for that.
I thought I'd share a really unique class. This is not normal. We haven't done anything that was non-sewing since our painting party. So I need to
non-machine sewing.
Yeah. This is no machine involved at all. It's all handwork.
I was wondering what that was.
This is a crochet hat. This is not what you're going to do. You're going to do a crochet dishcloth.
I'm not going to be doing any of those.
Bonnie is going to teach the beginner crochet in St. Augustine in June. So if you go to the class calendar, you'll see in June. She's teaching it on Saturdays, 2 Saturdays in a row. I can't tell you, but she's going to do a dishcloth for you to learn your basic stitches, your single crochet and your double crochet, and how to bind off, how to cast on, and how to bind off. So there's something different. We're going to try it out. We need to try we need to get Rhonda back in.
I love that. Beads. I'm wearing my bead class. We like. Hey, you know what? We also need to get Craftsy Carla back. Is what I said.
I agree too.
Look at that. That was a class. We've done painting. Now we're doing crocheting. I love
not
it.
Supplying the yarn or the tools. It's all in supply list.
It's the education.
It's the education, right?
And so once you learn to make whatever she said you were going to be making,
dishcloth.
Then you'll have the technique down and you can make one of these little beanies. Little baby beanies. That's so stinking cute.
Yeah, it's one of the donations for Project Line.
We've had people ask for crocheting.
Lots of people.
So that's awesome.
Yep.
I didn't even know you guys were doing that.
And
Thanks,
it's a very small class, so you got to sign up quick. Sign up quick.
Sign up quick.
Okay.
Trish says, loving the class with RJ.
Awesome.
That's awesome. And that ended up being a virtual only, Zoom only, right?
Yep. But that's okay. That's why we offer it, and he was willing to do it.
Yeah, RJ's awesome. So, Trish, I'm so happy you're taking that class. I can't wait to see your bag.
Yep, she has a pretty fabric too picked out.
Heck yeah.
And Denise says, "Oh, good.
Kaleidoscope class with Toni has been fun.
She spelled my
and
name
expanding one's mind.
It is. It's getting them out of their comfort zone.
I love that.
Out of their comfort zone.
I love that.
So that's what all I have right now. But I'm telling you, if you look in June and July at both locations, we've got classes. So we have in June, it'll be our 3rd spectacular jamboree. And then July is Christmas in July. And so we've got Christmas classes, Bonnie's tree classes up there. If you didn't take it last year, she's going to do it again this year. And we got the witch's hat in June. And then, of course, kids classes are just filling up the summer classes up.
Kids classes are going to be fun. Choose your own adventure sort of thing. The kids can come in, pick what they want to make, pick their fabric. It's going to be great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just did some Girl Scouts, so we're getting kids excited about sewing.
That's right.
And we got to keep them excited. So get them to inspire them to encourage them to try something harder. Right. Level up. You know what I mean? Don't just keep making pillowcases. That's great. Do that for Ryan's Case for Smiles, but
there you go.
But then for yourself, learn, new skills. And that's what this summer's classes are really kind of, I think, trying to do.
And that was one thing we didn't mention. So that is April 26th.
Ryan's Case for Smiles is our next Sewing for Charity party in St. Augustine. That's right, 26th. But I extended a challenge to everyone. So our goal is 500 pillowcases this month. So you can drop the pillowcases off the entire month of April at either location. But then you should still come sew with us in St. Augustine on the 26th.
Yes. The email said 29th. It's the 26th. It's that Saturday.
That's Saturday. Right. It always is on a Saturday. So I'm excited for that.
I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
I wonder how many we've got so far. Do you know?
Signed up, or you mean
no,
pillowcases? I don't know.
We'll have to ask Sherry. Sherry, let us know.
Yeah, Sherry's awesome. She keeps track of that. It's great.
She has to.
Yeah. We still have a little bit of shop hop fabric in both locations, just FYI. I meant to mention that earlier. It's really cool. I like this year's fabric, to be honest with you. It's, in my opinion, the best they've had yet. So I won't be heartbroken if it sells out like I was the years before. I'm like, please take this. This will not be going to the sale rack.
No, it won't.
No.
It'll go in the wall.
Let's see. I guess we covered everything on the tables.
Just remember, it's Serger month.
It is National Serger Month, and so Toni is about to probably post something about some bundles that we have. But what we can say on here and not get in trouble is that all of our sergers are on sale. All of our sergers come.
New word.
Sergers. When I say sergers, by the way, I'm talking about, if you want to call them overlock machines, cover stitch machines. All of those fall into the serger category in my mind. So all of our sergers are on sale, at least 20% off. We have a bundle we have a Janome bundle that comes with a cover stitch and an air thread serger, 50% off. Boom, mind's blown. But the bundle is important because you need to take care of these things, and sergers get very dirty. They need to be oiled and cleaned. So we're throwing in a really killer service plan with all of our sergers. So if you're in the market for a serger, if you don't have an air thread or easy thread, I like calling it that now. Serger, come see us. Come talk to us, because you can trade in the old one that gives you a headache and get a new one.
That's right.
But yeah, that's this month. So serger month.
And just remember, feet, all accessories. So if you have a serger and you need the cording foot or the piping foot, we don't have it in stock, we'll order it, but you get 20% off.
Still give you the discount.
On all three brands. On all three brands we carry.
Yep. We're still trying to figure out, and it's more about space and just organization, carrying feet in both locations. So I know sometimes people go one place and you hear me yesterday, I think I said, that's in Palm Coast. A lady brought in a list.
Oh, no.
Every item on the list was here.
Oops.
And I was like, no, but it was okay, because you know what? She had never been to this store. So it ended up, she just said, well, cool, then I'll come down and see you.
Oh, cool.
But what I was willing to do was give me the list. I'll bring it back to St. Augustine for you. So we are doing our best to get things transferred back and forth. So
we have a courier system.
Yeah. His name is Josh. But honestly, it works. I go to both places, so why not? So we're trying to get that whole process nice and smooth. So thank you guys for your patience as we grow and learn, and it's been awesome. It's gone fast, but I mean, I feel like we're starting to figure it out, and things are really, especially with these classes, we're getting our groove. And you guys are doing great with signing up for the correct location, PCSA. So keep it up. We love it, and keep the suggestions, constructive criticism, even keep it coming. It helps.
It does. Helps us improve.
It does. What do we got today? Die Hard Club. So anybody, that's the first thing we said.
I know, that's been 20 minutes.
33 minutes. I've already forgotten. So we'll see, hopefully, a lot of you here at 10:30 for the Die Hard AccuQuilt Club.
Awesome. And if not, we'll see you soon. You guys have a great weekend, and class is dismissed.
That's everything. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Let me reach over.
Yeah, you're there.